Welcome to the Rainbow Gateway Oracle. We've got the Food Fortunes deck out here. This is a reading for Virgo, all placements, sun, moon, rising. And we're going to get these cards rolling. Thanks for stopping by. We have the delicate one here. Okay, this is like a toaster strudel or something. Food fortunes are fun. You might find yourself unexpectedly eating one of these types of foods in your life. The pressed one. We're going to get the cards out here and then roll into the reading. So this is the way Spirit's wanting to do it at the moment. And let's see here. We've got be present. Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Inner desires. It says, set some intentions. You are entering a phase of plenty or may have a sudden windfall. Goals are within your grasp. So this one's saying some money's coming in for you. There's some cash flow coming. You're getting that money you thought you weren't getting. It's what you've been wanting. It's definitely the thing you've been waiting for here. We'll get into the rest of the cards in a minute, but that wanted to come out right away. Sometimes there's a little bit of magic in allowing things to just be and watching how the universe takes care of you. It may be taking longer than you think, but then it pans out for you. So we have this one here. Whoops. I'm throwing the cards around over here. So it says demon or monster. We all have our demons. When they appear in dreams, in some grotesque or scary form, they may represent emotions we've been repressing or hiding. An alien or monster in a dream can have a similar meaning. Your dreaming mind is encouraging you to come to terms with something that's inwardly plaguing or intimidating you. The problem may be an emotion such as anger, fear, or anxiety that has gotten out of control and morphed into a malevolent force. Alternatively, it might be a situation that's gotten out of hand, or a person who refuses to listen to you, respect you, or take your feelings or wishes into account. Maybe they have taken advantage of you, possibly by exploiting your good nature. I'm sorry. I start laughing because I get this mobster voice sometimes. Since monsters are a fiction, the dream could also be suggesting to your unconscious mind that you see your delusions for what they are and get real. So, this is what happens when I hang out with myself, you guys. And I can't help but laugh here. But this card is talking about a really deep wound inside, and it's funny that I'm laughing about it because sometimes the demons inside are they're needing to lighten up in a way. You know, there's like a sense of needing to lighten it up, like lighten up the self-persecution is what it is. Lighten up the self-persecution is what's coming through here. Yeah, this is coming through here as it's coming through here as like a change purse. Like these are coins. These are coins. These are like your strawberry coins. You're gonna put them in your little purse there, and that's strongly coming through here that there's money coming in. Enjoy the journey. These changes, these are really good changes here. That's what you need to know. It's a really good change. These are really good changes. We're going to get another dream decoder. I have so much fun reading. Thanks for being here with me. We have murder. We got the chalk outline going on over here. If you feel any kind of pain in your dream, this can indicate a fear of being hurt. Alternatively, it may be a warning against taking unnecessary risks. Let's see what else comes out. We have the dog. This is for someone whose family was killed while camping or something along those lines. There's someone here who's had a family member who was murdered, and they want to come through and tell you that they're okay, they're safe, they're doing well, and they really want you to find peace. They're really in a better place than they ever were, and they've forgiven their attacker, and you can forgive them too if you're willing. And they want you to know that they're always with you even when you can't see them. And the more elevated you become in consciousness on your emotional healing journey, the more you're able to connect to them, even in just a conversation like I'm having with you here on the video. It comes through clear as a bell, and when you're close, the universe brings you together. And that's motivation to do the work on your spiritual path. Following your intuition is, tantamount to your success. And you can do that. You can do that. And they're rooting for you. They're always around. Look for the signs that you know, the synchronicities. They're with you. And they're going to help you always make the right decisions. And it says help appears in various ways. So it's really important to pay attention to those signs. And when it shows up, you know, sometimes it shows up even, you know, within nature to us and just brings us a sense of peace for a moment, you know. You never know who you might run into, who you might find out and about and just strike up a conversation in life. You don't know. You have no idea. And, you know, you could be broke today and have $50,000 tomorrow, and you know, you just don't know. You really don't. You know, there's possibility, there's probability, but hey, you know, that means it can all happen. We have fire. Let's see, what do we want to say about fire, Spirit? Fire is purifying, illuminating, and the source of life. So it could suggest personal transformation or enlightenment. So this is the energy that's wanting to come through here. It's like there's been a lot of real upset here. There's been a lot of real oppressed feelings. And this fire is definitely going to come and illuminate the situation. It's definitely coming through to help clear your mind of some of the anguish that's been happening. And then you can move past the rawness of it in losing your friend to a violent death. You could feel like this inside sometimes, like really just naked and vulnerable and unsupported and unloved and small, and have a hard time really picking yourself up out of like self-pity even at times. It's okay to feel that way. It really is. Those feelings are there for a reason. And your consciousness, your higher self is intelligent, as are you. The body has intelligence. Everything is continuously evolving and growing together as a world, as an organism, as like a one world organism. And whatever your role and character is in this life is important. You need to be you as you are. Your energy's playing out in a very sort of objective way, and you really can't help the way you think, the way you feel, the way you you know, breathe, the way you eat, all that stuff, like just the regular things that you do in life. It's just, you're meant to be you. But I feel like there's a lot of hard abuse in your life, and you haven't been allowed to be yourself fully. And that's what is really deep down like the root of the pain, because there's blocks to actually being as authentic as you want to be. But all that stuff can be healed and moved through. And this is part of the process that I want you to see here with this purification, because through this process, it's like this person goes from having this black cloud over them to like not having it over them. You know, there's still the sense of like, you know, needing to just lay down and allow yourself to cry it out and get some essential oils out. Take care of yourself when you're feeling like that, and just let yourself rest in bed and give yourself that time to process. But there's definitely going to be some changes to your energy here. The Sweet Holy One. Something to do with the police here from the murder. They did some shit on the side. The cop and the fire pit. And the side. Like pull the cop aside and talk, like what? This is the fire. This is the fire. This is the fire. This is the fire. The fire. The side of the fire, around the fire, something inside of the fire, like in the ashes of the fire. You got to find something in the ashes of the fire. You got to dig in the ashes of the fire. You got to find something in there. There's a channel that opens up and speaks at times, and it's coming through me, and I have the understanding that it's the Cosmic Intelligence Agency, though I've only been an experience of that coming through me. We have the bagged one here. The autopsy was fumbled. There's evidence in the fire pit that they missed. There's definitely an element of purification here. And this is your process as a grieving friend to this individual. This is also having to do with what happened during the murder. And this is their remains that you're going to find in the fire pit. That's what's happening here. No. Look beyond the surface. Focus on the other underlying motivation. You have to look beyond the surface. Focus on the underlying motivation. There's definitely something about their motive that's not been recognized. It's more brutal than you're thinking. Knight of Drinks. There was a situation where there was too much to drink and the attacker took advantage of the inebriated individual, and that's how they were able to take them off guard and stuff like that too, because they weren't hearing things because they were drunk and listening to music too. And that's what's going on here in this reading. We have let your personality shine here. Like it's like a jellyfish's sting. Like you can't, it's hard to see them in the water when you're in the water and then they get you and then it's hard to get out of it. That's like what's coming through here. It's like such a happy card, but it's like a different kind of an energy that's coming through this. I mean, color-wise to me, but like, was there a taser? It's taser. Yeah, they were lying in wait, and definitely it was pre-selected, not random. There's a lot of blood. As difficult as this is, the end of their life was a blessing. And these details are coming through as part of the reading. That's just what's coming out of the reading. If that's not your reading, you'll know. And it's very specific here. But there may be other things in the reading that you pick up on for yourself. And, you know, we can also see things in metaphorical senses too. This is very specific to something that actually happened on planet Earth to someone. But we can also see different forms of death in our life and symbolism and things when we watch them, if it's not necessarily specific for you. Thank you for being here and for watching, and we'll see you next time on the Rainbow Gateway Oracle.